Hello everyone, welcome to QAautomated.com. In this video, we are going to learn about simple and transactional controller. These are also most commonly used controller. So let us start by adding a simple controller here. So controllers are mostly this type of controller. Simple controller are mostly used to group the request and view the result in a group. So this case, we can segregate our test scenarios or test samplers in terms of specific groups. So here I have added the request in a simple controller and I am running the test. So if you see that there is no difference in a test or sampler run when they are out of the controller or they are inside included in a controller. So simpler controller is nothing but just grouping of the request. It will not have any additional functionality over the samplers which are already present. So you can capture the report for each and every sampler individually. Now let us see transactional controller. Logic controller. Okay. So, in this case where I'm adding the transactional controller and I'm transferring two requests in the transactional controller and one I'm keeping it as is. Okay. So, I need to rename it to identify those are different requests. Now let us run it. Okay, so here if you notice that we can capture report for this two requests individually, and we can also have a combined report of these two requests in terms of transactional controller. So this gives us additional feature where if we want to capture the response time or any performance metric related to that these two requests as a group, so we can do that with the transaction controller. And there is one more feature with this is like we can generate only parent and we can exclude the child report. So and let me add aggregate listener as well. Okay, so if I run this one, so now we can see that we have only transaction controller report and inside we can see this request. Okay, and in aggregate report we can see we have this simple controller request, and here in aggregate we have this report only as a transaction controller, which is combined report, and we don't have the separate report. So this is used for this situation. But the drawback for transaction controller is troubleshooting. Like if any of the API under this controller fails, then entire controller will show as a fail. That is the single drawback. But if you use it in a proper place, it will be good for you. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, suggestion, feedback, you can write in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.